Water is essential to life on Earth. Every living creature needs water to function, and many human activities rely on it. Most ecosystems are made up of rivers and lakes, which help sustain the natural world. It's not easy to define how long a river is. If a number of tributaries merge to form a larger river, how would you define where the river actually begins? River lengths or river length data are affected not only by some of the natural and artificial causes noted, but also by the precision of various techniques of measurement, by the scale of available maps or aerial photographs, and by somewhat arbitrary decisions. For example, the length may be considered to be the distance from the mouth to the most distant headwater source, or from the mouth to the headwaters of the stream commonly identified as the source stream. In this video, we'll be learning about the top 5 longest rivers in the world according to the United States Geological Survey. Number 5. Yenisei River. Stretching 3,443 miles, the Yenisei River is the largest river system flowing to the Arctic Ocean and provides power, transportation, food, and sport to more than 1 million residents. It rises in the borderland of south-central Russia and Mongolia and flows generally north along the edge of the West Siberian Plain to empty into the Kara Sea. Along its course, it receives numerous tributaries, including the Angara River. Number 4. Mississippi River. The Mississippi River flows 2,350 miles from its source at Lake Itasca in northern Minnesota through the center of the continental United States to the Gulf of Mexico. The Mississippi-Missouri River combination, however, stretches 3,710 miles, making it the 4th longest river in the world. The Mississippi River is one of the most iconic waterways of North America. The Mississippi River Delta has a diversity of habitats, from uplands to the open waters of the Gulf of Mexico, including wet forests with cypress trees, freshwater marsh, brackish marsh, salt marsh, and sandy beaches. These habitats support an abundance of migratory and year-round wildlife. Number 3. Yangtze River. With a length of 3,915 miles, the Yangtze River is the 3rd longest river in the world. It is also China's most important water system, culturally, historically, and economically. Its banks are home to about 400 million people, or around 1/3 of the country's population, and since 1950, the river and its basin have been the focus of much of China's economic modernization. The Three Gorges Dam on the Yangtze is the largest dam project and hydroelectric power station in the world. Number 2. Amazon River. Nothing evokes a sense of adventure and mystery like the Amazon. Its sheer size is a wonder. The average discharge of water into the Atlantic Ocean by the Amazon is approximately 175,000 cubic meters per second, or between 1/5 and 1/6 of the total discharge into the oceans of all of the world's rivers. Stretching approximately 4,000 miles across South America, the Amazon River is the 2nd longest river in the world. More than 2/3 of the basin is covered by an immense rainforest, which grades into dry forest and savanna on the higher northern and southern margins and into montane forest in the Andes to the west. The Amazon rainforest, which represents about half of the Earth's remaining rainforest, also constitutes its single largest reserve of biological resources. Number 1. Nile River. Stretching for 4,132 miles in northern Africa, the Nile River is the world's longest river. Flowing from south to north, the mighty river courses through 10 countries, ending in Egypt as it feeds into the Mediterranean Sea. It's a true artery of Africa. More than 300 million people live in the countries through which the Nile River flows. For thousands of years, The river has provided a source of irrigation to transform the dry area around it into lush agricultural land. Today, the river continues to serve as a source of irrigation, as well as an important transportation and trade route. The soil of the Nile River Delta between Cairo and the Mediterranean Sea is rich in nutrients due to the large silt deposits the Nile leaves behind as it flows into the sea. The banks of the Nile all along its vast length contain rich soil as well, thanks to annual flooding that deposits silt. From space, the contrast between the Nile's lush green river banks and the barren desert through which it flows is obvious. I hope you find this video useful. Subscribe to this channel for more videos about rivers.